Hey YouTube, I am here with another e-liquid review, and today I'm going to be reviewing some flavors from Gourmet Vapors. I happen to really like Gourmet Vapors, at least what they do. Gourmet Vapors is a web page that allows you to mix different flavors. You can basically create your own flavors. Absolutely love that. You can mix your own PG, VG mix. It's great. So I got 3 different flavors here. I got Simply Pomegranate and Watermelon. These are actually mixed up. And then I got my own flavor creation, which is Mead Number 2 by Tyler Starkey. That's me. And that's how I named it. So yeah, I love that concept that I get to mix and match whatever flavor I want. They also allow you to sell your different flavors. I mean, you can kind of have like a referral system. They have like a referral system where if a person buys your flavor, you get points or so. Yeah, I think it's points where the points then add up, and you get you can get up to you can get cash from them, which I think is really cool. Unfortunately, one thing I don't like, I guess there's a couple things I really don't like about Gourmet Vapors, and one thing is the plastic bottles. They're all in plastic bottles, and I wish they would have a glass bottle option. I'm not sure about their vegetable glycerin, what kind of vegetable glycerin they're using. If you get pure vegetable glycerin, I really don't find that as an enjoyable vape. These are all 70-30 PG, 70% PG, 30% vegetable glycerin. So they're all going to provide about the same amount of vapor and flavor, which is okay, but if you want more vapor, I would say probably 60-40 is a really good sweet spot. Another thing is, problematically, this is not the first time this has happened, but they've mixed the labels up on these 2 flavors. This is watermelon, and you can see it's kind of a pinkish orange hue. It's, you know, it's alright. This is pomegranate. It's got a really deep red hue, but they have different labels. This one, the watermelon one, says Simply Pomegranate, and the pomegranate one says watermelon. And I find that to be problematic because maybe they don't recognize the difference. You know, I mean, we'll get about why the watermelon color is a little bit oranger here, but when they first came, they were both pretty much the same hue of red, so I could understand that. But it would be nice if they would get those little things right to give me some better assurance that there's really good quality control going on in-house over at Gourmet Vapors. When they mix up labels like that, it really speaks, to me it speaks pretty loudly that there might be some quality control or handling problems inside, and I hate to say it, but I really don't like that. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but they're mixing up labels, and I find that disturbing, to say the least. So here we go. This is what is this? This is pomegranate in my Agati 2, and now I wanted to do this. I put a little Vapor Renew pomegranate in there. This is the 100% vegetable glycerin. We'll hit on that in a second. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to vape the Mead Number 2 in the Anoka Night Clear 16. This is a good flavor. I really like this. And I'm going to try and describe this flavor to you, because it's got a bit of rum and a bit of honey. And I turned this way down to like 3.2 volts on here. Absolutely fantastic. I love this flavor. This is one of my top favorite flavors right here. I'm glad I mixed this together. So it's got a mixture of honey and rum flavors, and the rum, it's got a really nice rum flavor to it. At least I think so. It definitely pops out. This is my second attempt at making a mead flavor. It's not truly mead because there's a little bit of apple in here too, but the rum flavor really pops out, and it has a nice alcohol flavored undertone with that sweet honey. The honey is really good. The honey flavor is really good. So it's got a really sweet overtone to it, and then underneath it you can taste like this smooth rum alcohol flavor to it. I absolutely love this flavor, and I wish I had pounds, or not pounds, but gallons of this, and one day I might just buy a gallon because I absolutely love this flavor. It's delicious. It's hard not to vape that flavor. It really is. It's so good. So, mead number 2. Now, I don't have any of the watermelon. You can see I have been vaping these while I haven't been making videos, as I've been tinkering with coils and stuff. But I don't have any of the watermelon. When the watermelon first came, it was a nice red hue to it. Slowly over time, it's become more orange. And I don't know why, but the color degrades pretty rapidly in an atomizer. Maybe it's the heat, maybe it's the sun. It says to keep in a dark, cool conditions to extend shelf life. Maybe it's the sunlight destroying something inside the coloration, the liquid, destroying the coloration of the liquid. This flavor isn't, it isn't bad. It's more of like a gum flavor, not like strong chewing gum. But it's like the flavor that you would get in a chewing gum. It does have a watermelon flavor to it, but I don't know. It's more of like a watermelon drink or gum. I don't want to say gum because a chewing gum of watermelon is way too strong and way too sugary. But it's not, it's not like overpowering watermelon like you would get in candy, but it's not like the watermelon that you would eat off of rind either. It's a watermelon flavor, so it's not, I don't know, it's kind of candy-ish. It's kind of candy-ish, but it's not. It's good. I like it. I enjoyed it. It's my first purchase of watermelon. The coloration will degrade. It tends to slowly become clearer and clearer as you vape it, but I don't think that's harming the actual flavor. It did good. I enjoyed it. And then this is pomegranate. This is a deep red. It's just pure pomegranate flavor. These were both double flavored, so they're a little stronger than normal. And this was good. Now I'm going to vape this in my Agati too, but I had a little touch of Vapor Renew pomegranate. That's pure vegetable glycerin, and it's probably, it vapes a little bit more. It's got a little bit heavier vapor output, but I'm going to go over a couple problems and benefits. Now, I actually enjoy this flavor. I really do. I do. This is a sweet flavor. It's kind of tart. If you've had pomegranate, it's really pretty close to pomegranate fruit. It's not exact, but it does a pretty good job of representing real pomegranate flavor. And I like this. Now, to be honest, I added a little bit of this Vapor Renew pomegranate into this, like a milliliter into this, 4 milliliters, if even that. Where's my blunt tip syringe? Yeah, no, not a milliliter, about a half of a milliliter of this. And I gotta be honest, I'm just gonna shove this in here because I don't really like giving bad reviews of fluids, but I can't recommend Vapor Renew right now. I don't know what's going on with their vegetable glycerin, but when I added the flavor when I added the liquid to this, I mixed it up really good. You can't see any distortions, but there's this oaty flavor to it, or this like I don't know, it tastes like grain maybe. Like wheat chaff. That's not all. No, it vapes a lot better. That's not all. If you've seen my Vapor Renew reviews, you might want to check those out. Excuse me, if you haven't seen them, you might want to check those out. If you have, you know what I'm talking about here. But this 0.5 milliliter of vegetable glycerin is just resonating on my coil again. You know, how can it be so bad? And that it's destroying it. You know, I've gone to coil in a wrap like this. This is number 400 stainless steel mesh and 29 gauge kanthal wire, and I've taken it to my Belgian cocoa, and now the Belgian cocoa will resonate and, you know, leave a residue on a 35 gauge kanthal wire, but it wouldn't do it on this 29 gauge kanthal wire. So what's going on here that it's doing it with this Vapor Renew vegetable glycerin? I find that disconcerting, and you know, I'm not excited about Vapor Renew and their vegetable glycerin, whatever vegetable glycerin they're using. It's too much. I don't know what's going on there. So shove that in there, and probably never speak of Vapor Renew again after something like that, because I'm just not excited. Now, as for the Gourmet Vapors, gourmetvapor.com, the pomegranate, this is a really good flavor. I enjoy it, and yeah, I think I would recommend the pomegranate flavor, because it's sweet, but excuse me, it's sweet, but it's a little tart at the same time, and I like that. It's got just a little bit of citric bite. Unfortunately, I mixed it with that Vapor Renew stuff, and it's not doing it as good as I like to for me. So this is Gourmet Vapors. I really like what they're doing over there, but I wish they would update a few things, like give it a glass bottle option. Really, you know, people probably would pay a little bit more for a glass bottle option. Love the glass bottles. And then I really wish they would handle the fluids better, because mixing up labels, that speaks bad about what's going on after they fill the label or fill the bottle and put the label on. You know, sure, you know, I can see how the colors, you can't. When I got them, you could see how the colors would be confusing, but still, I don't know how to say it. It's just, handle the product a little bit better, please. I would still recommend Gourmet Vapors to people, just because you get that customization, the ability to customize it. If they updated some things and showed that they handled the products better, I would definitely recommend it to everybody. But I think it's a good place to go if you're looking for some niche flavor, or something that you can't find, and maybe something you want to make. Like, I couldn't find a mead flavor, so I made my own, and I'm switching to that right now because it's absolutely delicious. So, yeah, it's kind of a niche place. Hopefully they do better in the future with what they're doing, but I totally dig what they're doing. Now I'm going to leave links to Gourmet Vapor, and I'm going to leave a link to my flavor. Hopefully you pick it up and try it out. You know, maybe it's a shameless shiv, but I adore this flavor, and I think you might like it too. All the other flavors you can find, just doing like a search The pure watermelon, pure watermelon and the pure pomegranate, those are somebody else's flavors, but if you do just like a search for the fruit flavors, or if you want to make your own, it's just pure watermelon flavor and pure pomegranate flavor. No big deal. Really, really good. I love that flavor. If you enjoyed this review, please click like. Leave me a comment. I read all my comments. I appreciate all of my comments, and I do try and respond to every one of those comments. If you haven't clicked subscribe yet, go ahead and click subscribe. I'm going to be doing more e-liquid reviews in the future, and definitely going to be doing more product reviews, because if you've seen my last video, some of my personal vapor, my Ego battery died and is still sitting on that counter with the light just on, which is a little nerve-wracking. No, it's in the kitchen. Makes me feel a lot nervous about maybe it's gonna explode or not. So I'll definitely be doing more product reviews in the future, and until next video, bye.